Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is gonna be pretty much about nothing, just me, and kind of like why I decided to do YouTube, because recently we did cross 10k subscriber milestone. That was awesome achievement, super happy about that. And another fellow YouTuber kind of approached me and said, like, you haven't really shared too much about you and about your subs, like why do you do YouTube, what do you want to, what are your goals, and why do you start doing YouTube? And I kind of looked back, reflected on it, and that's pretty much accurate. I haven't been all that kind of sharing about me so far. So anyway, first things first, why did I start doing YouTube? And that is due to several kind of different reasons. Number one, I suppose the biggest one, is the fact that I felt that I have quite a lot to share and quite a lot to show, and I also thought that I have a fairly different mindset when it comes to approaching the game, when it comes to approaching the challenges, and I wanted to show something slightly different from what you already have on YouTube, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. And then there's another reason for it, was that I feel that there is distinct lack of kind of quality MCOC content, especially when it comes to streamers. The people who stream this game are fantastic, many of them are my friends and I absolutely love them. However, when it comes to actually checking out on streams and stuff like that, what you normally see is typically somebody grinding arena, and the reason for me to check out those streams would be to hang out with the streamer for most part. But when it comes to actual visual part, what's on the screen, I get bored doing arena. I hate doing arena, let alone watching somebody do arena, if that kind of makes sense. And I get that there is that whole hanging out aspect, but I also want something visually stimulating on the screen that I can kind of follow and that would pique my interest. Unfortunately, that's not arena. Unfortunately, that's majority of the streams you can get these days, aside from like once a month when new Uncollected comes out, or when they release a variant or Act 6. Occasionally, typically your day-to-day streams are always arena, and I wanted to change that up a bit. Like, this channel has done only 3 arena streams, I believe, when I was grinding for a featured Call of Obsidian, and that's it. I don't grind, I don't want to stream arena, and we can always figure out something interesting and wacky to do, kind of to push myself. And another reason was, because I feel this community is largely negative when it comes to approaching difficult content. People are in kind of defeatist mindset. Oh, I don't have those champions, I don't have these highly ranked champions, or I only have 3 rank 5s, how am I supposed to do that, and stuff like that. And the channel was kind of made with a sense of kind of like complain less, practice more, and you will be surprised how much you can do. And that is kind of the base idea of all of these challenges that I do. It's not to show off how well or poorly I play, it's to show that the content is doable with practice, with some knowledge, with the way you approach the fights, picking your matchups, kind of knowing when to do what. And vast majority of the content that's in game is doable with like severely under-ranked champions. And to make something perfectly clear, no, I do not think I'm particularly skilled at this game. I think I'm somewhere in terms average, maybe slightly above average in terms of my actual skill, which is a difference that I have played this game for a really long time. I know what majority of the characters do, I know their interactions, and I have a fairly large knowledge base. Also, I have fairly big determination and amount of patience to kind of sit through all of that. So when you see, I don't know, last night we did Road to the Labyrinth, we still used some items, obviously, because we still make mistakes, but we did it with 3 stars. And then I have heard people who have like maxed out 5 stars and several rank 4 5 stars saying like, no, Road to the Labyrinth is stupid, it's stupid hard, it's not doable, I'm not gonna waste my time on it. Is it really though? Kind of like, it's not that bad. Like, if somebody can run through it with 3 stars, surely with rank 4 or 5 stars you shouldn't have that much of an issue if you put in an effort, if you practice, if you push yourself a bit. And that's what I like to do on my streams. A lot of these streams, when I start, I have no idea whether I'm going to be able to finish them. I have not tried, I had never tried the Road to the Labyrinth before with 3 stars. I had no clue what I'm going to be in for. But it turns out it's not so bad. We just had to push ourselves a bit, pick our matchups, select our teams carefully, know what we're doing, and we got there in the end. And so I just wanted to kind of spread this mindset that it's not necessarily the gaming company trying to rip you out of your money for the most part, or trying to force you to buy revives or whatever. It's maybe them trying to kind of sometimes make you a better player. Now recently we have had some really bad decisions by Kabam. Obviously no 4 stars in Act 6. I'm super pissed off about it still. So fights like Mr. Sinister's horrible game design, Mordo with pretty much a pay gate to it, and several other things. But for most part, even in 6.2, majority of the content you can pretty much do with like a rank 3 5 stars, which is what we did. We did that stream as well online. And yeah, so I made a channel to kind of try and make people push a bit harder, maybe complain a bit less, maybe take a look at themselves, reflect on it, and just try and practice and do something. And maybe some disagree with it, but I hope that this channel has helped some of you to kind of like realize that you can actually do more than you thought you can. And yeah, those are the main reasons. Like the reason why I didn't start doing YouTube earlier, because we have only been doing it for like 4 or 5 months, obviously, was my accent. I was fairly self-conscious about having my accent. Also the fact that I'm an endgame player and people are fairly judgmental towards anybody who's like up top in the game. And that was another good reason actually, which I figured out why I would start doing YouTube, to show that to be an endgame player and to be a good endgame player not necessarily means that you have beastie account. It means that you can play well as well, and that beastie account is a side product of you having played well, putting in effort in this game for years, nurture your account. And that is the reason why I have beastie account, and it's not other way around. It's not that I am not my account. Like I am me, and account is something that I have created. And I hope people can appreciate that, like, because we do, I like my account. I have put a lot of work in it, but like for most of the game content, having that many, let's say, rank 5s is an extra. It's a pleasure, it's not a necessity, which I have been showing in this channel. And that's about it. What are goals of the channel? Obviously goals are keep growing. Probably I'm gonna restart doing some more Alliance War, Alliance Quest footage. We still have a ridiculous amount of challenges in my mind that I want to finish, I want to show you guys. And speaking of that, if there's anything in particular you would like to see on the channel more, whether it's like champion reviews, whether it's silly challenges or Alliance War, Alliance Quest gameplay, or anything at all, please do feel free to leave it in comment section, and I'll see what I can do in order to make some videos that you guys want to see and you would like to have me do, basically. Aside from that, the goals are going to be to do as much as we can with as little as we can. Unfortunately, obviously, we can't really do too much Act 6 with anything other than 5 or 6 stars. But I will probably try and do 100% Act 6.2 without any rank 5s, using only my 6 stars, rank 4s and below. So that might be interesting, because obviously the champions I like most have been ranked up, so I think I'm going to be in severe disadvantage there. And there's going to be a lot of more interesting stuff coming. So if you guys want to see some wacky stuff done with many different champions, underranked champions, hopefully pick up some tips and tricks, this is the channel to be. One thing I don't want this channel to be is to be about grinding, arena grinding, or crystal openings, or any of that. I want to promote kind of challenging yourself, pushing yourself, developing yourself as a player, increasing your knowledge base on this channel. If that's something you as a player want to achieve, then I highly recommend hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, hitting the share button, tell your friends about this channel, make your alliance mates subscribe, and hopefully I will be able to do my best in order to help you guys out to become better players, and hopefully I can become a better player in the process while I'm doing so myself. Aside from that, that's going to be it for today's video, and I'm going to be seeing you guys shortly.